Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome to some playing with your balls in the pit. BALLxPIT, BALLpit. I don't know what the technical correct name for this game is, but it's BALLpit. It's the game where you throw your balls in a pit. We're gonna start a new save file. It did transfer over demo progress, but there was so little progress, we might as well watch this cool introductory cutscene once again. Oh God! A giant mystical ball hits Balbalon. A pit is all that remains. Now treasure seekers flock to explore the depths of the ball hole. Oh, that's why it's so loud. I had my speakers on. God, take a drink every single time that happens. You'll be dead. So often do I accidentally forget that I have my speakers on, and it's so damn loud. Now, BALLpit came out a few days ago. I've been sick though, and as a result, I have been unable to really play or do anything with my time. I have been dead inside and out. This is BALLpit. It's basically roguelite breakout. If you haven't seen it, well, what the hell have you been playing in your off hours? It is what you see here. It's a roguelite breakout game. I'm just gonna get another bleed ball, upgrade my balls. It's got some elements of Vampire Survivor in it as well, though. Of course, the running around picking up the experience orbs from the ground, leveling up, getting statistics, having a choice of 3 different options that you can take from. Let's get a laser ball for now. Laser ball, when we fire and it hits an enemy, it shoots a laser. Bleed ball does some damage over time. But yeah, your objective here in BALLpit is just get through the waves of enemies, prevent them from hitting the bottom of the screen. Reminder, you can toggle auto-firing. Yeah, we can in fact toggle auto-firing. And once you collect enough balls, give me a, let's reroll. What do we have here? We have a turret. So you have 4 ball slots and 4 passive slots. Your ball slots are what you actually fire at the enemies. The passive slots will buff you in some way. For instance, increase area of effect damage by 20%, gain 1.5 times the number of baby balls you would shoot, or we can have a turret that automatically shoots baby balls. The baby balls just being not special balls, not any named ball here. I suppose we will, let's just grab like magic staff. Maybe we'll get some AoE in there. This little rainbow thing on the ground, I really like the rainbow kind of like particle effects they have in this game. Randomly levels up your equipment. Bloop, bloop. We got 2 levels out of that. And it can also be a catalyst for giving you merging of your balls. So we can make a bleed ball and merge it into a laser ball and then have a laser bleed ball. And if you've ever played Vampire Survivors, you know that there are evolutions for weapons. Specific combinations can give you specific benefits, and those exist here as well. If we manage to get specific ball combinations, we can get special upgrades for those balls. And that's pretty much it. BALLpit is just a nice casual experience of just walking around and tossing your balls behind some enemies and hitting them in the back with some balls. And I apologize once again for any nastiness in my voice. I am still recovering from getting hit. Increased critical damage or critical chance when hitting enemies from the side. Balls go through enemies and deal more damage until they hit the back of the field. Increases area of effect damage again. I just want more balls, but I think, yeah, being able to throw my balls behind enemies is kind of nice because I have laser balls. They can just bounce a whole bunch in the back, right? Yeah. Cassie in chat says, Paper Super Mario is what I've been playing. I really didn't play that many games when I was sick. I was needing a bit of a break from everything. Now, I guess the problem with Ethereal Ball is that you don't have any balls to fire if they're all getting knocked behind all the enemies. And they're getting stuck in the back line. Enemies can really easily sneak through. But, you know, we'll just try our best here. Kanye says you can disable the stat screen. It really doesn't do that much. Yeah, technically, you know, stats control your balls and effects in certain ways, but it's really not that important, is it? God, excuse me. Destroy the nearest enemies when you are hit from close range. Crown of Thorns. We can get another ball. The Broodmother ball has a chance of spawning baby balls, or we can upgrade our cloak. Let's upgrade our cloak, just so that we can say we've upgraded it. It's nice to be able to shoot the balls in the back, especially, you know, big old laser ball that's just getting back there and hitting repeatedly. I mean, that's why I like having the laser ball in the back, because it can hit the enemies in the front still. It's not bad. Alrighty, we've completely leveled up all of the equipment that we have, so now we need new equipment. Chris, welcome. Look who's finally done playing hooky. Hey, I needed it, man. My voice was shot. Poison ball, burn ball. Add a stack of burn on hit. Add a stack of poison on hit. I guess let's do burn ball, I guess. They're both functionally the same. Damage over time ball. Already balling out of control. There's so many ball puns you could make with this game. How did you enjoy your ball time, Chris? Did you have a good time with your balls? Oh, dude, this guy is getting shredded. He's got a flat backside, so he just got melted with the ethereal cloak. That's pretty good. All right, let's get another ball. Wind ball passes through enemies and slip. Well, we don't need a ball that passes through enemies because we already have that on our ethereal cloak, right? Played it for 7 hours. Connie's played it for 40. Now, the music sounds a little bit loud, but I think it's probably fine. I hope so. Balls deal more damage until they hit a wall, decrease damage taken by 10%. Give me a reroll. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. Horizontal ball. So we can, when you fuse balls, you just combine level 3 balls together as is. So a bleed laser ball turns into a bleed laser ball. But evolutions are bespoke versions of combinations. For example, laser vertical and laser horizontal, as you might imagine, there's a specific merging with these balls that you'll get. So I don't want to fuse the laser ball. I want to keep it for the other laser ball. So we're just going to level up. It was very good. We're going to level up again. Now we have 2 level 3 balls that I want to combine. Now we can combine those. Baby balls do more damage, increase movement speed, and move at full speed while shooting. Increase ball launch speed, but you get knocked back a little each time you shoot a ball. I'll just take like a movement speed buff. Those were both like pretty not great options. And now I'm just kind of waiting for enemies to die. "40 in one session, good lord." I don't know if he did it in one session, but Connie has been playing a lot. Connie loves playing with his balls, from what I gather. I walked into that one. Okay, I think... Launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. Increase movement speed and move at full speed. Baby balls do more damage. I think I will do the thing of... disable the level up stat screen, because who cares? There's literally nothing that you need from that screen. Oh, good, I got 1 strength, who cares? All right, now we can evolve. And we can evolve our laser balls and make a quad laser ball. Nobody can defeat the power of the quad laser. Holy laser. Now, the benefit to merging balls in this way is that it frees up your ball slots. Instead of having 4 level 3 balls, now I have, once I upgrade this thing, it'll have 3 level 3 balls. I'll have room for another ball. Oh, it's such good damage with that laser ball. So I guess the ball itself is doing like 200 damage, but the laser is doing 40 to 50 damage. Okay. That is okay. That is all right. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal more damage on the next hit. Increase movement speed or more balls. Let's do more balls. Now, this thing might be a bit of a wasted upgrade. I only have a couple of things to level up. I could fuse my balls, my bleed burn ball, but I think I'm gonna chill on that for a moment, because I want to see if maybe we can get another synergy. Maybe we can get a ball that makes the burn ball create like a fire aura around it. I think that is actually a combination. I can't quite remember. Fuse your balls? Ouch! I've heard that can really hurt. Shoot balls when you're healed. Balls start off at low speed. I guess we'll just take a wind ball. We don't really need the wind effect on the ball, but again, maybe we can get a synergy with it. Just gonna pick this up. Now I could merge the holy laser ball into something, make it like a holy laser burn ball, but again, I'm not gonna do that. Disposable, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I'm back. Now you can watch more Abe streams. That's what she said. Heyo. All right, this guy, I'm not going to be able to throw my balls behind him as much because he's got a corner on his backside. Dodge attacks increase crit damage on the left, increase crit damage on the right. I'd rather not get something that specific. Balls do more damage, but damage decays when they bounce. No, I don't want these upgrades. Heal, gain more baby balls, increase ball launch speed. Okay, these all suck, so I'll just take increased ball launch speed. I don't even know what that stat means, let's be honest. What the hell is ball launch speed? Is there like, maybe there's like a, I think every time you catch a ball, there's like a short delay between when you can fire it, so maybe that just makes it so that the delay is a little bit shorter? I don't know. Kanye says, I still don't know what that one does. Yeah, no one does. No one knows. This is the one problem with, oh God, I got hit there. This is the one problem with only having balls that go through enemies. Hey, we got him. All right, all of our balls are level 3. So let's evolve. We can evolve our balls. Yo, we can get a passive upgrade. I don't think I've seen a passive upgrade yet. We can get the upgrade from movement speed and ball launch speed at full power. I didn't know that these existed. I thought it was only balls. Instead, we have the wings of the anointed. Balls move faster and you move faster. I mean, balls moving faster seems nice because that means they'll bounce around faster and return to me faster. Dude gets this on the tutorial run. Hey man, I'm just that good. I'm so fast that the experience can't even get to me. Cassie says, I'm about to have to leave the chat. I have a long drive home from work. You're always free to leave this stream on just as a audio-only experience, but then you won't be able to hear, you won't be able to see the balls slapping around these enemies. Let's just level up the wings again, I guess. Shinigami says, I'll watch the stream just to hear you say balls. But if you know, if you want, you can also watch me, watch my balls. Pay me enough, you can watch me anything. I think my favorite ball is mine, but also the cool laser ball we've got. I really like the quad laser balls. Okay, so there's our Inferno Ball. It burns enemies within a radius. The damage doesn't seem that good from effects like burn, though. I don't quite understand. Oh, it doesn't go through enemies, though. It'll stick around in the back and hit them multiple times. Okay, maybe that's actually pretty good. But it doesn't seem that strong, but I guess if it can stay in the back and hit them over and over again, that's not bad. Bandage Roll, Wings of the Anointed, Iron Ball. Well, let's get an Iron Ball. I like balls, and I cannot lie, but an Iron Ball, if it can stay in the back and hit enemies repeatedly, that seems like a good ball to have. DOTs don't have max stacks, but they only last for a certain length of time. So, you know, 3 damage per second for 6 seconds, you know, that's what, 18 damage? I'm hitting enemies for 200. So it feels like the damage over time isn't that strong, but I suppose you could get some synergistical effects that make that damage over time something that you could build around. You know, passives that increase the area of the DOT, or makes it longer, or makes it not expire. Like, I guess there's stuff that you could build around. I'm loving this max ball speed, gotta say. What's interesting is that, was that even something that the 2 passive components did? I don't think the passive components that we had ball speed on them, did they? This will also be a pretty easy boss for us. It's the Skeleton King. Luckily, we can just shoot through him, though, and hit his crown. And he's dead. Poor guy did not last that long. All right, we have Cozy Home unlocked. A blueprint unlocks a new character. A gear. 1 more until the next lift upgrade. The Sheriff's Office unlocks a new character. The Boneyard Trophy. Gain status effect power for each character you've completed the Bone X Yard with. Now, is it Boneyard because it's called the Boneyard Trophy, or is it Bone X Yard because that's in caps? Who knows? Well, why are the skeleton arrows throbbing? You ever watch an arrow like in slow motion? They kind of wobble a bit when they're traveling. They don't travel straight as an arrow is a bit of a myth. We level up our character to make him just better, and we can upgrade this character's abilities, or I guess this is just upgrades for everyone. Like, it's not for him. It's persistent upgrades. Stone Piercer, pierce through boulders when harvesting. Woodmaker, increase the harvest time when harvesting wood. Let's go wood master. We found blueprints, we found a gear. I do enjoy when games give you stats. I know Survivors does this, but we can see all of the damage that we gained from the cloak, all of the damage we gained from the magic staff. It actually... Oh, it increased the laser damage. I didn't realize that was an area of effect. Okay, so that actually mattered quite a bit. There's baby balls, just normal balls. You can see that the laser ball, vertical laser ball did about 100 DPS, horizontal laser ball did about 200, but the quad laser ball did almost 600 DPS consistently. Wind ball, fireball, merging obviously is better than just having them separate. So you can see how, you know, evolving your balls does improve their damage quite significantly. And there you go. New upgrades unlocked. We have a dark ball, a cursed elixir, a voodoo doll, and a pressure valve. Welcome to New Balbalon, your home base. I find this to be an interesting part of the game, that there's a XCOM-like strategy layer to it. We build things in our town and then harvest the materials from our town. And kind of like a mobile game, they just kind of bounce around and pick up the resources that you placed on the screen. We gained 1 wheat and 1 wood, and then when we come back to the town after doing another level, we can gather resources again. We can build something. By building the sheriff's office, we get a new character. We get the itchy finger. And I think probably this is the only thing that we can build. No, we can build more stuff. We don't need to because it's just resources anyways. We'll build those later. So let's do another run and play as the new character that we just unlocked. You don't have enough gears to upgrade the lift. Unlocks the... Goddamn, train, you're so loud. Unlocks the snowy X shores. All right, well, fair enough. Also, one thing I want to do here is... This is going to lower the size of these files by a lot if I can find the option for this. Where's the... there you go, the CRT. Wow, it changes the color so much. I don't want it to change the color, but I don't really want the CRT effect on. That's weird. That's so weird how, like, it's a lovely red here, and now it kind of turns into a muddy green with the CRT effect off. That's so strange. All right. Let's do another how do we do another run? How do we... Husef says this is gonna be just like Peglin with the puns. Except I'm the one making the puns. It's not just like every single thing in this game just being called an orb or some variant of it. There you go, play. We'll play as the itchy finger. Characters have various effects as well. None. With the warrior, the itchy finger has scattered aim, but shoots faster and constantly launches. Can move at full speed while shooting. So it's like he has the that boot effect built in. Complete the previous level with different characters to obtain gears. Let's go to the Boneyard. Length 15 minutes. There's go my balls. Now if in here I do this. Yeah, it's nice. Because this is like a normally green-ish area, it looks a little bit better, I think. correct me if I'm wrong, is this a different biome? Like, I know it's still the Bone X Yard, but I don't remember it being this green previously. We had lightning, egg sac, and bottled tornado. When you catch a special ball, shoot balls. Egg sac explodes into 2 to 4 baby balls on hitting an enemy. Has a cooldown. Let's go lightning ball. I like the idea of having something maybe with a little bit of AoE in it. And you know what? It is actually pretty effective to just be standing in front of enemies, shooting them continuously. Now, baby rattle, egg sac giving us baby balls, there's a synergy there. Let's take egg sac, and if we can get that baby rattle, I would love to have lots of baby balls. Just keep firing, mate. Yeah, I think this is what you want to do. You want to just keep firing, forehead. Come on, give me more balls. I need your balls. Let's level up. Egg sac gives us more balls. Lightning gives us more damage. Burn gives us more burn. I want this because I want to level up. Fair enough. Username says, did you disable the CRT? I did. Because, and maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe that is why it feels like it is a different color. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of CRT effects in these types of games. Sure, it gives it a certain aesthetic, but also it muddies the visuals a little bit. Sometimes that's intentional, though. But also, I like having a lower file size when I'm doing recordings. Those CRT effects really add a lot to the space of your recordings. Launch baby balls when you pick up gems. We're going full baby ball build. We're gonna do something different this time. That platform descending animation reminds me of the vertical wall climbing and mining game you played for a while. Ah, yes, Wall World. Wall World. Wall World was fun. All right, our balls are very leveled. Ow. Yes, launch the balls. Dark Ball. Deals a lot of damage but destroys itself after hitting an enemy. Balls deal more damage after hitting the back, otherwise they do less. I think I'm just gonna do the speed up again. If we can find the other item and then synergize them, that would be kind of fun. Although, you know what, let's reroll, because I'm looking for baby rattle and we did get it. So now we get more baby balls. We got a lot of balls. Fire the baby balls! All right, let's see if we can, well, let's see if we can get one more item in our pocket and then we can grab this thing and do a mass upgrade. Dodge incoming attacks or bleed ball. I tell you what, give me a bleed ball and then we'll grab this. Okay, we cannot evolve balls, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take a fission. Because I really want to get the bleed ball to level 3 and then see if we can't merge them at that point. Connie says, when I was recording those white knuckle runs for you out of interest, I tried it with and without dithering. The difference is huge. Oh yeah, the difference in white knuckle specifically, it's like, it changes the file size from 200 gigabytes to 20. Like, it's a 10 times difference with that dithering effect. Yes, dithering CRT effects, huge impacts on size. All right, man, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna kill you. I hope. We can't just, like, throw some things behind him. Balls do... Right, I don't care about balls doing more damage. Now, area of effect of lightning might be nice. Let's start with the baby rattle. We got a gunsmith. I still can't evolve, but I can fuse something. So what do we want to merge together? Let's try a egg sac lightning. I don't think the order matters. Let's try egg sac lightning. I want to see how this works. Okay. Level 3 ball. Oh, it's already a level 3 ball. Interesting. Does hit damage, explodes into baby balls on hitting an enemy, has a cooldown. Spawned balls from the egg sac have the properties as lightning. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So I fire a whole bunch of lightning balls now? That could be good. Of course, welcome. Abe is another one to play with his balls on stream. Yes, indeed. And the Nor, look. Hello. How you doing? He survived the Ebola case. Yes. Yes, it sucked. It sucked, but I'm here and I am alive. So, like, I'm trying to pay attention here. Am I getting lightning baby balls that hit in an AoE? I hope that's... It kind of looks like that's the case, in which case that's kind of cool. But maybe they don't hit with an AoE. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Can I look at my balls? They have the same property as lightning, and lightning does damage on nearby enemies. I think we have lightning baby balls. I think I see them bouncing around in there. When you catch a special ball, launch baby balls. It's like exactly what we're going for. Baby ball build. Might as well upgrade again. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling a bit better, yes. It's been a while since I've streamed, but there was a reason for that. Kaka, Mother of Zerg, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. You know what? I gotta mute this. I'm sorry, Mud. It's gotta be done. I am here. You are here. Good to see you, Zerg. Zerg had a really fun Hades run that I watched him play last night, sitting on the couch. He face tanked the final boss and managed to like kill an entire phase in about 5 seconds. It was a lot of fun. Never seen that before. Is he taking advantage of the grunt? I don't know if he is. Okay, we have a bleed heal ball. Looks like a beholder. Vampire Lord. Each hit inflicts 3 stacks of bleed, heals 1 health, and consumes all stack when hitting an enemy with at least 10 stacks of bleed. Is that any good? Because now instead of having healing we can control, it's healing we can't control. I feel like now I need this to be in the egg sac ball so that it gets split. And we get the effects of more baby balls. Get some balls back there. Yo, the lightning balls! When they work, you can really see them at play. I'm liking it. The North says, I think my tankiest run in Hades had 800 health with 4 death defiances. My tankiest run in Hades 2 was I couldn't die. My tankiest run was oh, I take 1200 damage on a boss? That's fine, I'll just heal it. It's guaranteed healing though. It's guaranteed healing if you can stack enough bleed. You have to hit the same enemy multiple times for that to happen. On a boss it might work. Enemies start to sing and dance when they get close to hitting you, and these guys are getting closer than I would like. All right, we gotta get in there. There we go. Get the damage in. Iron Ball. Does a lot of damage. Max bleed stacks 26. Now it says consumes the bleed. Does that prevent the bleed from doing damage when it consumes the bleed? Like, does it proc the bleed or does it remove it? Okay, this guy does need to die at some point. There we go. I can get one more upgrade. Stone Effigy. Every 7 to 12 rows spawns a stone soldier with 200 health. They're immune to ball damage and move up the field, blocking and attacking enemies. Interesting. Let's level up our Vampire Lord Ball. Can I get one more before I pick this thing up? Nope, gotta pick it up. But we can evolve. We can make an evolution with Iron and Burn. It's a bomb. Explodes when hitting an enemy, dealing 100 to 200 damage to nearby enemies, has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Yeah, there it goes. We're getting a little overwhelmed. We're gonna take some hits. Enemies do want to eat me. They are skeletons. Oh no, it's all going terribly. This is gonna hurt. I need the health. I just can't do enough damage. Your balls were too weak. My balls are not strong enough. I don't think the heal ball was doing enough. We can't stack up that much bleed to get the healing out of it. The merge there kind of sucked. Removing bleed stacks means I'm not doing damage, and healing means I have to hit the same enemy 3 times in a row as opposed to it just being a random thing that happens occasionally, which is what I think is a little bit stronger there. Increase movement speed while harvesting, increase the range at which wheat is collected. Sure, range. And baby balls were doing a lot of damage. Bomb was doing a lot. Lightning ball was doing a lot. This merge ball, like, look at the difference between the bleed damage from it and after we merged it. It went from 83 to 88. Like, that's not a good merge. We go from a chance of healing to we have to hit the same enemies 3 times in a row to heal. So it does change the effect of the ball. But this was pretty nice. I liked the fact that we had egg lightning. It was doing a good AoE damage. And the bomb was nice. Nice enough anyways. Baby balls were doing a lot. They were doing a lot. We just needed, I don't know, more balls. All right, let's go back to base. Removing DPS with the bomb merge hurt. Potentially, but the bomb was doing a lot of damage, theoretically. Build. I can't build anything. I need stone. So we will buy a boulder. And I will put you, I will put you here in the back. I will buy a forest. I guess we can, if you're running low on space, you can expand by excavating areas. It's like the expand button. All right. All right, we're playing Darkest Dungeon Mobile. So I'm like, we should buy more of these? Hold on, we can upgrade them as well. Why do we, hold on. Shift click to rearrange. Okay, so we can freely move things around. Okay, that's kind of nice. Can I, hold on, can I do this? There we go. Put our boulder down here. Okay, and then we can upgrade. Increases regrowth rate and wheat capacity to 4. Currently, there's only 1 wheat here. So now there's 4 wheat here. Why is there a bar moving? Oh, it's like, it's regrowing in real time. Interesting. Okay, and I don't have enough to even upgrade those. Okay, upgrade that, upgrade this. Can't upgrade this. And then we send our people out. And we're just gonna have them bounce up and down. Okay, so they bounce off of the trees. And they didn't hit the stone because I just had them go up and down. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to move things around later on. Oh, actually, you know what? Can I build things now? No. All right, fair enough. Can I upgrade things now? No. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Can I upgrade you? No. All right, let's do another one, I guess, in that case. X, welcome. How are you doing, X? Z, Z, X, Z, 2. What's going on? Do you think the developers intended so many ball puns, or are you just compensating? Here's the thing. I don't think the developers of this game intended for there to be all the ball puns in the world, but I think they absolutely knew that the ball puns would exist. You know, you have to know that the ball puns will exist. When you're making a game like this, you're making it with the full knowledge of balls. You can use houses to bounce the balls back or the harvesters back towards the crops. Good point. Ball ballon's a great one though. That's the thing, there's not that many ball puns in the game though. Like it's a wheat field, it's a forest, it's not a forb-est, which is what would, you know, if we were playing Peglin, it would be called a forbest. It would be called a, well, okay, a boulder is an orb. Well, it can be an orb. It would be a borbder. And what would a wheat field be? Wheat ring? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But like, that's the difference between BALLxPIT and Peglin. Peglin's got a freaking force a ball pun inside of every single line of text. The boulder, where's Chris when you need him? The Chris I know couldn't punch a boulder. Okay. If this was Peglin, these would be called Scorbitons. You know, because of, you know, because orb, lol. If there were zombies, it would be Zorbies. We could get another baby ball run going on. I guess we could try baby ball build. I don't think baby ball build's any good though, because baby balls don't do that much damage. Zorbies is trademarked. You gotta pick something else. All right, fair enough. Heal past your health. Triple damage Dark Ball. I guess we'll just upgrade our Burn Ball for now. Okay, here's a question. Connie might have the answer to this one. So I collect gold on a run. If I spend that gold re-rolling, do I still get the gold when I go to town? Or should I try not to spend gold if I can avoid it? Area of effect damage, heal ball. Let's take the heal ball again. You get the gold you finish the level with. Okay, interesting. So we have to try to not spend the gold re-rolling as much. Fair enough, fair enough. I think if I can get the ball splitter, maybe vampire ball splitter might be kind of nice for some healing. Like here's the thing, when we had the other vampire lord ball, didn't really notice any healing. I'm seeing green ones. I would like to, you know what, I'll pick this up. We only got 2 out of it anyways, it's fine. Game's got an okay soundtrack as well. It's not too bad. Let's get our butts in there. All right, laser ball's pretty good. Ghost ball, like a ghost burn ball in the back could be kind of fun. If we can get it up to a high enough level and then merge it or something. I walked into that guy. Let's get our balls back there. X says, baby balls always do my second highest damage. I'm hoping that I can get some real nice ball action. Baby ball action. Okay, egg sac is something that I wanted. I could fuse, but I'd rather fission first. Well, we didn't really get too many level ups. Because I want to see if any of these can evolve together. First. Oh man. Yeah, fire egg sac ball. I'm thinking maybe fire vampire ball, and then we have an effect that when you heal, well, we can get an effect where when you heal, you actually fire baby balls. Baby balls do more damage. Yes, I'm gonna take that for the baby ball build. Baby balls really don't seem like they do that much damage, though. Should level up our balls first. Always level up your balls first. Ow! Jerk. I will reroll 5 because I wanna level up everything I can to level 3 first, if possible. I'm not sure if we'll get enough experience for this. Nah, we'll be fine. Okay, everything's at level 3. Can we evolve any of this? We can. We can get a vampire ghost ball or a vampire egg sac ball. I'm gonna go vampire egg sac ball. The heck is this? Mosquito swarm. Explodes into mosquitoes. They attack random enemies, dealing 80 to 120 damage each. If they kill, you steal 1 health. Again, that doesn't really seem very good. Because instead of continuous, like, constant healing, it's... they have to specifically get a kill, which seems a little bit less good. Whoa. That's, I guess this game's hell yeah! It's at least kind of a lot of damage, you know? It's like 600 damage per mosquito ball. Do they even get affected by baby ball buffs anymore, though? Yeah, it's a good point. Probably not. We can still go baby balls, I suppose, but we'll need to find other ways of making baby balls. Oh. Well, I doubt we're going to be able to get another anything before we do this. But hey, I can... Okay, we have another passive synergy. Baby balls do more damage and more baby balls. We can turn this into another thing. Cornucopia. Each time baby balls are created, spawn 0 to 1 additional baby balls. But that does lower the... Is this really even an upgrade? Because I had something that already gave me more baby balls, but I also had something that gave me more damage on the baby balls. Now I don't have the damage on the baby balls, right? Sometimes I feel like the mergings in this game are not always beneficial. Broodmother has a chance of birthing baby balls. Spawn 0 to 2 additional baby balls. Now, can Cornucopia spawn a baby ball when it spawns a baby ball? That's a question. We have to take Broodmother. That's like a perfect thing for this. There's your baby balls. I got your balls right here. And that would actually be a really nice thing to merge with the wind ball. That way you can go behind enemy lines, right? Oh, we can merge mosquito swarm with something too. Okay. Sure, let's max level everything. You know what I would love? A damage report at the end of the game that is a graph, so I can see where my damage falls off when I took that upgrade, that merge perk. And maybe we could use that information in the future. Balls do more damage. Dodge. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies on the left. Nah, give me more stuff. I'm gonna reroll again. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal more fire damage to the next hit. Actually, baby ball burn. Yo. Sure, baby ball burn could be a little synergy there. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of burning baby balls. That seems like it could be okay. Yeah, Ghost and Broodmother would also be a nice one for the back. Just bounce around, make some baby balls. But Ghost and Burn could also make a lot of fire in the back. I mean, we got a lot of burning baby balls. That seems pretty good so far. Haunted House unlocks a new character. Increase range at which you pick up items and catch balls. Decrease damage taken. Sure, I'm just gonna increase range, because why not? We're gonna fuse balls. I think we're gonna put Broodmother in the back. Ghost Broodmother. Spawn balls from Broodmother have the same properties as Ghost. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so anything that spawns balls has the properties of the other ball. It's still fine, it'll still spawn balls in the back, right? Hold on, I'm missing something here. It says it passes through enemies, but I don't see it in the back. Is it passing through enemies? I don't know. Sure, more baby balls. Fill the screen with balls. I guess it passes through enemies on the way out and on the way in. Okay. Yeah, I see. What we needed is something that only passes through enemies one direction. But we got a lot of balls running in the back. What's going on? Like, there's a lot of blue balls in the back, but then they kind of go away after a while. They hit an enemy and then just like vanish. I don't know why. There's ball mechanics here I don't understand. Burning baby balls feels like it could have gone hard, though. Yeah, I kind of regret the burning baby balls. That would have been nice. I mean, we have a lot of burning balls already, so it's not bad. Let's get my balls back there. There we go. Wherever this fireball is, I need it to, you know, burn more baby balls. Faster. Faster, please. Burning mosquito swarm? Well, I gotta try it, right? Like, would the burn disappear on the mosquito swarm? Probably, right? Maybe I'm better off upgrading. That didn't really do much. Oh, we can get Vampire Ball back. It doesn't help, because I don't have the thing that on heal spawns balls. We could get a bleed ball, which doesn't really matter. Or we could get a laser ball, which... Like, would a burn mosquito ball explode on the first enemy that it hits? That's the question. Or would the mosquitoes burn enemies? Would this mosquito laser enemies? I don't know. We can find out. We do have a lot of balls in the screen, though. I do like the balls. We have big ball coverage. I don't think we're going to be able to see these upgrades, though, because I think we've past the great filter, and at this point I think we're in the clear. X says, are we gonna do a Mega Bonk stream after this? Probably not. I still don't like Mega Bonk. I think the merge would make more fire spread out. If I can get one more fusion, I'll merge. I don't think we're gonna get it, though. I get the idea between or behind, needing the player to get the combinations before before they learn what they do, but it would be nice to be like, hey, what does this combination do? This really is like, compared to the last run, well, the last time we were here anyways, he was dead by this point. At least we're getting some baby balls out there. You know what? I do see it. The arrows he fires do in fact, they rotate. They don't wobble, but they do rotate. Well, you know, one day we'll do damage at this guy. Okay, so I have to say I'm not very happy with the mosquito ball because it hits his crown and then nothing happens. It doesn't explode into mosquitoes. Why does it not explode into mosquitoes when it hits his crown? That would be a really nice amount of damage to have here. Which part of your character is even the hurt box? Yeah, you can make some tight dodges, it looks like. I am guessing it's the feet. Which I appreciate having a tight hitbox like that. Just make sure I can't hit myself with my own balls. How are you not dead yet? You can turn on your hitbox in settings. Oh, how interesting. You know what? What's our hitbox? Let's learn. Move aim cursor with player movement. Allow slower game speed. Visible player hitbox. Oh, it's a little dot. Kind of at my toes. It's right under my jacket. All right. That's good to know. Whoa, clinic. Clinical, man. Drop 1 bonus gold for every 10 enemies killed in a level. Housing game. So I think, one thing that I know of this game, I think, is that it's gonna have a lot of little upgrades, which are not always the most fun thing to have. Those minor statistical upgrades in games of like plus 1% damage. We already saw that with like the trophy that we picked up earlier. 0.05%. Like very, very minor upgrades, and there's a lot of them, but you know, we'll deal. Cornucopia added 340 damage. The balls added 335 DPS. How? Oh, so a lot of our damage came from Cornucopia, because this is a DPS rating. Okay. The Ghost Broodmother was fine. Burn Ball was fine. Mosquito Swarm was fine. Midnight Oil really didn't add that much damage, so a lot of our damage here was just baby balls. Interesting. All right, return to base. There's a screen shake option and Abe didn't immediately kill it. I'm shocked. I don't always remove screen shake. I often do. There wasn't that much screen shake in the game, though. It's not like every time your ball hits the wall, screen shake happens. It's like when the boss is spawning and he's like, dung, 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 you get a little screen shake. And it's a lot more impactful and meaningful and less annoying when it's used sparingly. It's not just a constant screen shake from everything. I can appreciate that. Or at least that's what it felt like. It didn't feel like it was super noticeable. There was a weird movement option. I'm surprised Abe didn't have that one enabled. Shut up. All right, upgrade your lift. We can get to another level. Beautiful. We're also going to build stuff. I can build a clinic. I can also build a haunted house for a new character. Let's build that. Scaffold place. Send workers to bounce on the scaffold to complete the building. They have to bounce 6 times on it. What? Okay, hold on. No. Okay, we're gonna rearrange. I think I did this improperly. Can I rotate? Yes, you can in fact rotate. Okay, I want him to bounce on this thing a lot. Can I build anything else? Can't even build more stone. Stone. Okay, I can upgrade trees. We're gonna upgrade trees. And then we will harvest here. We're gonna try to hit this building a whole bunch. You know, that was not bad. But we don't have the new character unlocked. Well, that's annoying. I can build a clinic. Let's build a clinic, and we gotta build some stone at some point. We can build stones. So let's build some more stones. And this, I can't build, I've already ran out of wood. All right, fair enough.